through the local art scene. He and his wife, Wren, an artist in her own right, lived in a loft space above Whiskey Sharp. "There's always cake at their place. It's like a little bit of heaven right upstairs," Maybe said. "It's like what I imagine heaven to be, that's for sure," Cora answered. "If there's no cake, how can it be heaven?" Rachel said it like a sacred prayer, and Cora agreed utterly. "I can't wait to hear all about your time in London, but Wren said she wanted to hear it too, and so not to visit too much without her." Maybe hooked her arm through Cora's. "I want to hear it now, so let's get going. I'm also hungry." "You know how she gets when she's hungry," Alexei said with a smirk at the corners of his mouth. Maybe rolled her eyes, but smiled as she did it, so Cora knew she wasn't offended. And he was right, because Maybe was lovely and sweet, but not when she was hungry. They all headed out and down the sidewalk half a block to the doors leading to the small lobby where the residents of the lofts had their mailboxes and the elevator. The scent of garlic and onions swirled around her senses as they got out on the right floor. Grigori and Wren's door was painted bright, shiny red and flew open before they were able to use the doorbell. Wren, wearing a huge grin, rushed at Cora and hugged her tight. "Hi! Come have champagne and eat yummy food while you tell us all how the last 3 months were." "I can do that." "You look fantastic," Cora told her as they headed toward the kitchen area. "Marriage agrees with you." Her friends had come back from an impromptu trip right before Cora had left for London, only to announce they'd gotten married along the way. After several years of living together, it had been the right choice for their relationship. "I look exactly the same except for the ring part and the way his mom gives me, and then my belly, a pointed look every time I see her," Wren said. "Welcome to my world," Maybe said. "Irina has now taken to telling me about all the baby clothes she saw, but didn't buy because she had no grandchildren to wear them. I tried to get her obsessing about Rachel's womb, but she's too wily." "Mind your own womb. You've been with Alexei longer than I've been with Vic. It's your time to shine, bitch," Rachel said with a laugh. "I'm so messed up. I missed you all so much." Cora hugged each one tightly. "You're the perfect kind of messed up," Rachel said, linking her arm through Cora's. This was good. The best, happiest part of her life. Her stomach growled as she sucked in the scents all around. "I need food." "We've got that covered," Grigori called out to them. "Come, I'm pouring champagne." "No need to call me twice when there's booze involved," Cora murmured to Rachel, who snickered. Fairy lights and candles made the loft glow. Plus, it was the perfect light, and her skin would look way better than the jet lag currently responsible for dark circles under her eyes. "It's all romantical in here and shit," Cora said, and then nearly swallowed all her spit when she caught sight of who was standing at the stove. Chapter 2. There is wild joy in recognition, a leap of faith to let yourself be known, an old magic. Well over 6 feet of hot-ass ginger celebrity chef, former model and childhood poster boy for a cult, and most notably one of her first really hard crushes, Beau Petty had aged really, really well. He had the kind of face that would only get better as he aged. At 75, he'd still be searingly hot because it wasn't just that he was chiseled and taut and broad-shouldered. His attitude seemed to pump out confident alpha male. He'd been gorgeous when she'd been 16 and he 21 or 2, but 17 years later, he was magnetic and intense on a whole new level. It made her heart skip a little just looking at him. Cora had to lock her knees when his gaze flicked from Rachel over to her, and his expression melted from surprise into pleasure as he dried his hands on a towel and headed toward her. And then he hugged her, and holy